Hey guys, it's Triptych. I have another Fleet Ops audio commentary. Third one today. So this is a 3 vs 3 on Rain, and I believe we have the same teams as the previous game. In fact, they might even be a similar setup. So up on the top team we have WarpCore, Ugly, and Fuzzy. And then on the bottom we have Shadow and Pavel and 23 down. So WarpCore is Dominion. Ugly is Federation. He's going immediately for Yard, which tells me Warp and Rush. And over on the top right, I'm sorry, that was Fuzzy, and he's Dominion as well. So once again, a non-cloaky race for all three, and definitely some big shipbuilders. And this is a much bigger map, or at least with longer travel distances to attack the enemy, they might do a lot better. Well, actually, wait, they won the last game, so they might do even better this time. And Comp, what does the bottom team look like?
Well, as you already mentioned, more or less, we got Shadow and Pavel and 23, which I find rather surprising is that we got Klingon and Borg and another Klingon. But we get two Cloakers on the bottom and two Dominion on the top. So this is really a lot about aggression, basically, and map control.
Yeah, and just about everybody except for that Borg player Pavel will have access to pretty good yards and turrets as they advance forward.
Well, you can still place some relay dotes, which is completely useless, but whatever.
Now this map is a little bit older, but as you can see on the wings, like on the right side, bottom right player who is, I'm sorry, 23 down, he has an opportunity to expand this forward dilithium moon. Top right, his adversary, who, man, I'm terrible with these names, is Fuzzy. He could expand to this dilithium moon here, but it's pretty far forward for him. And then on the left-hand side, I feel like Shadow is in a bit of a bad spot because while WarpCore can expand to either one of these two dilithium moons, Shadow, if he wanted to expand to a forward position, he'd have to go for this one here. So I had not noticed this before about this map, but as far as far forward expansions, the bottom left player is in kind of a bad spot.
It actually depends. I mean, he usually expands to the right side.
Yeah, well, for their first expansion.
In the back and the... Yeah, of course. The mid expansion is actually quite safe if you're kind of playing Klingon Dominion.
Yeah, this map brings people together because the wing players have to expand towards the center player. But
the thing is, though, what I'm actually wondering about is the top left player. Who is it? WarpCore is actually building as 2 spam. Well, the bottom player is still stuck with BRLs.
Yeah, and now I'm going to go around that I have the avatars. So WarpCore...
I really don't think this is a really good build-up.
Well, WarpCore is Breen Dominion. Ugly is Risner Federation again. He's already going Starfleet Command. On the top right, we have another Breen Dominion, and that was Fuzzy. Yes, I remembered
really,
it.
Breen Cruiser prototype? Are you kidding me?
I love Breen Cruisers, although they're a bit too specialized. And against a Klingon player, he's going to get horribly screwed because they're going to produce small ships. Yeah. So yeah, on the bottom though, Shadow is Takaroja Klingon, and he's getting his birds of prey. I suspect he would, yeah, he is going for it. He's sending Constructor all the way out to get a forward battle yard, probably. So the one player who's in the worst position to forward expand is doing the forward expand. Props to you, man. And then, sorry, in the middle, Pavel is Optimized Borg, and he's getting Scout Cubes. And on the bottom right, 23 down, he's getting his mining expansions very quickly, but he has Burrell and Kabech. And yeah, the thing about these Breen Cruisers, which in Triptych's mod I actually modified them to use a beam profile rather than a torpedo profile, because they're torpedoes, so they do extra damage to large ships and yards, and then they reduce damage to small ships. Well, these ones do even more reduced damage to small ships and even more damage to battleships. So against, say, a sphere, they don't get a special bonus because the sphere is technically a cruiser. But against anything small, they're getting a a 40% miss chance and a 40% damage reduction. So it's just such an
Well,
extreme
anything against
ship.
a smaller ship already has a 40% miss chance with
Yeah,
torpedoes.
yeah, I'm saying that's part of their built-in. They do deal extra damage to medium range, but against the Kebej, it's just not gonna, it's not even gonna make up for the disadvantage of the torpedo. So even though I love the fact that it's their only cloaking ship, and I just like the way that they have long range damage and they have good damage, and you can just build a whole bunch of them and group them together. They're not able to handle certain strategies. And that's why when I made my mod, I made them act like beam weapons, so I lowered their damage but made them effective against all sizes, and I just kept the extra damage to battleships, reduced damage to the small ships. But in this situation, 23 down has already scouted them, and he is getting a really forward yard here. Also, by the way, over on the left, oh, I wish I had seen this sooner, so WarpCore has countered Shadow's expansion by doing his own. Yeah, WarpCore has gone ahead and gotten the yard out next to the Klingon yard, and this... Oh, there's also warp-in support from their center player who is...
Oh, they should definitely
ugly.
target the freaking prototype, but they don't. Oh, come on. Target the prototype, Tony.
Yeah, so, and I don't... Oh, he's giving up.
Sorry.
The constructor died. He was going to build some more turrets or something, but without that constructor,
He's
he just
actually
got leave.
decommissioning, it seems.
So that almost became a big place where they all fought.
They nearly got the S2 prototype, by the way.
Yeah, so... But now there's S2s and a phaser sentry. And Shadow is very much locked out of expanding forward.
Shadow actually...
He's not going to get another chance.
Way too early.
Well, but like I say, he can get his expansion towards the middle, but he's not going to get another chance for a forward expansion. Even the Federation have taken another expansion with their yard, so they are really quickly moving forward across this map. I guess maybe I'm a bit surprised to see that Pavel has not yet taken his forward mine, or his expansion mine. He does have a miner queued up, and there's one going.
More surprised about it at the moment is actually that Shadow is not really taking up for some covers or so against the S2 spam.
Yeah, now here's some Borg ships from Pavel here to assist. They're not going to be able to do very well against these warp-in ships.
I mean,
they can kill the monsoon.
It's actually not bad against cloakers and so on, but actually the topside doesn't have any cloakers, so building any Durels is, well, good for raiding, but that's it pretty much.
And the thing is also these cubes are going to be very nice against the S2 escorts, but he has to play really aggressively in order to get kills. And he doesn't feel like doing that. He's retreating, he's keeping them back. But that's not how you...
against all these Federation ships, S2s and so on.
You can't do that with cubes. You have to get right in there and sit behind the enemy so they can't retreat. Cut them off. Like, that's just how you have to play cubes. So, there's another S2.
Prototype too, I think.
And another S2 is going to escape because he's not chasing with the cubes. This Excelsior is going to die. Probably.
I actually don't think so. See? Yeah.
Yeah, unless he chases it. He has to chase it.
They're both really defensive, it seems.
Come on.
Oh, actually, the E1 might...
Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, now he might get a kill on this S2. Maybe, but he has to chase. He's not chasing. It's running.
It would be actually the prototype. Come on, come on.
It's gone. It escaped, just like that.
Again, you mean? No!
Yeah.
Oh man. That is really so bad, really.
Yeah, so the Scubes aren't getting any kills. They're gonna run.
The prototype of the S2 just escaped.
In all fairness,
it's like one shot.
WarpCore deserves to have lost like 3 or 4 ships by now.
Definitely. I mean, that was really just bad. He could have killed the freaking S2 prototype.
And a Burrell ranks
twice.
up. Getting that S2 escort kill, and then this one's gonna die. Because these escorts are very difficult to keep alive, especially against Scubes, because the Scubes deal extra damage to it, and the Intercept Scube deals extra damage because it's small. Come on, one shot.
I'm still actually wondering why he's not taking up for...
I don't know, there's some sort of...
for example. It doesn't make any sense. Here again, S2 makes it out.
For some reason, this Scube is having a targeting bug, where it is not firing right now. He probably... Oh, there it goes. Finally.
No, he was actually just moving to the right instead of to the top, so the S2 made it out.
Meanwhile, the Marine cruisers are attacking.
right?
They
On the
and the
yards.
Sangs. They do reduce damage to yards as well, I forgot to mention, but...
Oh, well, yeah.
And, oh, because they have that very weak Marine Cruiser cloak, they don't have enough energy to cloak yet. And even if they did, the Burrell will still
It
get a
will
kill.
take some time, yeah.
So they're gonna die. At least one more Marine Cruiser after this one.
I'm still really surprised by the left side, why they couldn't take out the freaking S2 prototype 2 times in a row. I mean, WarpCore was even so cheesy enough to attack with it at this point of the game. He still actually does the 3rd time now. Very interesting.
Yep, he's paused production though. He wants to go for something bigger. I think. Or no, he's just pausing for supply
actually, I
mining.
think he's just, yeah, he's pausing for supply. I'm still really surprised. He got 6 S2s here and he's still relying on his prototype.
And these Marine Cruisers have 0 energy. They need to decloak and recover their energy instead of just staying cloaked like that. There is yet another one.
But funny enough, the same goes for the top side, which actually engaged the probes and cubes, which actually got away with like 10% of health or so.
Yeah, I don't know if they got any kills.
They actually didn't.
Surprising.
That's the thing.
They just now they killed a freighter, and now they're deciding whether they feel like running or not. Just a little bit of flak.
And he's not really following. Okay.
I feel like we should be seeing something bigger coming out of Pavel by now. He's saving for a spear now.
Thanks on the right side. The monsoon spam.
Yeah, 23 down is getting these Sangs, which will, yeah, they will do pretty good. Like, I can see he doesn't want, even though his small yard ships would counter the Marine Cruisers, he really doesn't want to keep building them. He wants to take up. So Sangs will be a great choice for him because they are still small ships, but they are higher tech. And they will, even after, he's not even thinking about killing the Marine Cruisers. He's thinking about after he kills all the Marine Cruisers. He wants to be able to help out his team.
The main thing is basically that ugly the blue player in the top middle is going for plain monsoon spam. This is really an issue against Sang spam. I mean, really.
Oh, it is,
those
yeah.
monsoons really hard counter those things so badly.
Yeah, that is true. And it looks like pretty soon he's going to call in his 3rd warp in and be maxed out on those.
So, yeah. Especially with this kind of monsoons, his
and this is the kind of...
no
I wonder if
good at
he's
all.
feeding other players resources because he is sitting here on 1 yard and 4 moons. But he doesn't seem to be producing as much as he should be for that kind of money. Oh wait,
Well,
no, he is sitting... Never mind, he has 2
try,
yards. He has 2 yards in building platforms, that's why.
Yeah, and his forward expansion doesn't have a complete mining yet. Oh, actually got an armory yet. Okay, interesting. So he's switching to Spet, I hope. Nope, he's not. Oh, that's sad.
Maybe he will soon, but... Yeah, okay, I will say the Marine Cruisers will do okay with the monsoons. But you gotta send the monsoons in first, and they're gonna get hit by the ping station. The ping station's about to decloak. Oh, maybe it did.
No, I mean it's the other way around because the bottom team is basically relying. Okay,
Oh,
he is
and the other
coming
guys,
from
yeah.
the complete left, yeah.
So all 3 top players have converged on this point, and there's really nothing anybody from the bottom team could do unless they all show up. So this is just lost. They need to leave.
Well, at least he doesn't have to specially at 40 S2s.
Yep, there go the canceling
A
Sangs.
little
He's
bit
trying
of
to...
hope.
Oh, he canceled one, but the next one started building. He has to cancel all of them if he wants to get the resource cost back. He did it again.
Oh no! Cancel them! Come on.
He's not going to get it. We're lagging a bit, but he did it. He did it. Wait. Okay. Okay, so he canceled it and got the resources back. And now there is an adapter. It is a full damage adapter coming.
Oh, there's a huge cube fleet, by the way.
Yep. But it's not going to do any good unless...
You're saying, yeah, okay.
It's not going to do any good unless the entire bottom team comes, and Shadow's off trying to raid a Federation place that is way over-turreted for him.
Okay, turn 3 is definitely way too far away.
Now these WarpCore's S2s are just going for it all the way in, but I don't know how well that's going to work out. They might get killed. Although no, even the Scube fleet. So the bottom team have just been like, 23 down, you can handle it on your own.
Yeah, 23 is actually... sorry, that's Shadow, who could actually snipe this field yard. This last construction yard actually is not.
Okay, so now the Klingons
yeah,
are hitting
Klingons hit
something.
from the left side, yeah.
They're killing off the turrets first just because they feel like it.
This looks like expansion trading, though the thing is, at the left side, this might be way more expensive for the top team.
Yeah, I don't know. Those S2 do quite a lot of damage for being rather cheap. Although the Borg are coming as well, so now we're going to see all three of the bottom team converging on this left-hand side expansion.
Which
We
might be
see
better
Ugly's
here, because
Feds are approaching.
I mean, all these cubes won't really do any damage to the stations anyway, so, and there's nothing left besides the stations.
Yeah, that
I
is
think
true.
the cubes might be in a better position in actually defending somewhere.
Yeah. And look at how many workers WarpCore has over there. He could retreat a lot of those. The Scubes really need to go kill those workers. Now the Fed fleet is here, but I don't know if it should go in. It would all die. And at this point, strategy is one thing, but fleet combination is another one. It's very important. And Shadow is taking this opportunity to build a forward battle yard in a really great position.
Very interesting, there was a derail from 23 and just flying through the freaking sensor network.
Oh, that stinks.
Undetected, of course.
Okay, well there goes the large yard, and the tech lab is built in a forward position, and it's going to get killed.
Here's everything going to die on the left
WarpCore
side.
didn't have any other yards, so he's getting sent back to the Stone Age.
Oh my gosh, look at the bottom middle. This is fear building, and he's not sniping it.
Oh.
Instead he's shooting a miner.
Well, now he is. This is bad. Although he still needs to be a bit careful that starbase doesn't kill the S2s. Yeah, this needs to get cancelled. Cancel, cancel, cancel.
And.
Oh, it did cancel. But still. Okay, so now Pavel's sitting here with way more resources than collective connections. So he's going to want to build something else pretty soon. But he's going to lose his miners, so I don't know. I mean, the top team's doing a fair amount of econ damage. Although, Fuzzy, I feel like I haven't seen too much out of Fuzzy in a while. What is he producing? Still green cruisers. I feel like he should have more. He only has those 4. And 23 down is wondering if he can get away with this attack. No, he decides not to.
Expand it at least to the middle right, so...
Oh man, I really feel for WarpCore. They didn't kill the tech lab, so he could just go straight back into large yard and not even build any more small ships.
The funny part is, WarpCore is still attacking with this prototype, and nobody cares about it.
Oh, what's he gonna do with it?
It's even highly damaged there, but nobody cares.
Well, as soon as these other ships join 23 down, he's gonna attack. Probably right now.
It's a nice step though, if he's decloaking now.
Yep.
He's decloaking, yeah.
Was that the prototype? There you go, you can be happy now they finally killed it.
No, he got him at the 4th time.
And all those really high-ranked S2s are dying.
It was really still a really nice strat though.
Yeah, they did pretty well. And actually, at that time, Fuzzy did okay getting his Breen cruisers out. They didn't get detected.
Fleet, by the way.
They didn't get killed.
And the box cubes.
Yeah.
From Shadow.
Yeah, the bottom team's Klingon players have just really outmassed.
Ugly in the
and now
middle left is completely turtling up. Oh, there we go.
Oh wow, why would he do that? I feel like after 3 turrets he was pretty safe.
I thought so too, but actually he's building a 5th one, it seems.
Yeah.
It's a little bit overkill, but okay.
I mean, I do appreciate having that is a great position for him to be in. That repair yard and those turrets will make a great place for him to run back to defensively. But it's too much. Like, at some point he spent too much money.
At least the 2nd and 3rd miner for that.
Yeah, it would be good if he had miners there. It could help pay for itself.
I don't know, it doesn't make any sense to have that.
Oh, he is going to get a ping off. So he detects the ship, the fleet. He sees what's there at least. Although the
it's
scout
actually quite
pays
a
his
lot,
life.
yeah.
Pays with his life. And now the Breen cruisers are attacking 23 down, although they're firing on the ship in the yard. Okay, now they're firing on the yard. And I like this about Breen cruisers because there's so many of them. I like the fact that you can get a bunch of them and start getting kills. But if he tries to kill any of these small ships with them, they do almost nothing. I mean, they're less than half damage against such a target. I mean, he should just kill the yard and try to run.
Well, the same counts basically for the Sanks, the 23 is building, so there's not much going to happen.
Yeah. And
both
Fuzzy's really confused right
missing
now.
for
He's
that.
like, he kind of wants to run away, but he kind of also wants to get kills. And he knows that there's a huge fleet, but it's probably on the other side of the map. And he's right, it is on the other side of the map. But he can't
Actually,
be sure.
they should have seen the other side of the map, including the ping and
Yeah.
so on.
He's
I'm
running.
not really sure
And guess
why
what, buddy?
he's actually defeating everything. It's especially... Oh my gosh, he's not killing it. He's
Yep,
talking
Breen
out.
cruisers do not fire backwards.
He could have just decloaked like 5 or 6 ships and just turned around and killed Carvot.
Now, interestingly enough, the sphere is out. It's a triple regen beam sphere.
Have you, by the way, seen that huge fleet in the middle right-ish area? From
Yeah,
Shadow and 23.
moving in. Now, this is interesting
This
because
looks really nasty.
this will really depend on how this fight begins, because those Breen cruisers there could kill that sphere. They are torpedo damage, they do extra damage to medium range, and it's a large target. So they could kill it,
If
but
this fleet from Shadow and 23 really combines, he could wipe out the whole fleet from Fuzzy
Exactly.
in one instant.
exactly, like all of the Klingon ships would kill the Breen cruisers. The Breen cruisers could kill the sphere. It just depends on what order these people attack each other in. And Ugly really needs to combine his fleet with the others. You can see WarpCore's... Oh, WarpCore decommissioned his tech lab. He just gave it up, and he's going back to S2s. He's hoping to do some raiding, but he'll never be a superpower in this match again. He just needs to go raiding with those S2s
Oh, he's
and kill as
just
much
actually
mining.
expanding to his national expansion to the right of his base. Yeah, that's way too
Oh,
late.
I didn't realize he didn't do that in the first place. That's probably a good idea. Now Fuzzy has to be really careful. Although I think at this point, those Breen cruisers need to get near the starbase and just upgrade the starbase to full, and get all the miners in, because he
You
is
get
about
two
to
huge
get.
fights, by the way, the Klingons at Fuzzy's base and the Federation from Ugly.
That's what I'm looking
middle
like.
bottom.
Like Fuzzy is going to get killed really badly if he isn't careful. He needs to
Yeah,
know
okay,
about
Fuzzy's
this.
getting killed first, yeah.
He needs to get back to the starbase.
Oh my gosh.
He needs to just cloak. Oh, but he decloaked instead. He's
He's
engaging.
dead.
Yeah. That's 2 Breen cruisers. That's 3. That's 4. They die in like a second. That's 5,
5,
6.
6,
I think there's 7.
7.
That's gonna be 8.
It's
Oh
8
no,
one?
that one.
Okay.
Nope. Yep, there's 8. I think there's 9.
Just too many.
And they didn't get a single kill because they were running away and they don't fire backwards.
Oh, there's even a huge fleet on his Titanium's main base.
I think maybe one of the Klingon ships
It wasn't even
No,
the
it
whole
didn't.
fleet.
Yeah, as of yet, he has not gotten a single Klingon ship kill.
We got
And that's
4 or
just
5
way
cruisers
too many
left.
resources lost. Fuzzy is killing 23 Down's expansion again. So, I mean, he's never gotten away with expanding.
Oh, you mean Ugly, by the way.
Oh yeah, sorry, Ugly's doing that. And then WarpCore is going to go raid with his S2, but when the dust settles, Fuzzy will have nothing left.
Yeah, they're kind of going through every expansion from Fuzzy at the moment.
They're realizing this game will never end as long as these people are still mining. And I'm expecting Pavel to be coming out with something else soon, although maybe he's just supply blocked and starting to switch into that. Oh yeah, because he lost his expansion. I guess he's rebuilt it since, or he has 1 miner, but he's never claimed any more moons than that.
He's even placing a relay dot here, okay.
Yeah, at that point I think he just needs to become a supply factory for his allies. Because I'm sure 23 down is seriously hurting for supply. After all the ships he's built and lost.
Oh, well, probably for both Klingons.
Actually, yeah, both.
At least 23.
Shadow just bought, but...
23, yeah, definitely. Well, at least you got the Tritanium, so...
Yeah, I think Pavel should really start giving these guys supply. And let's see, oh, there's an Avalon repairing in the yard and being shot at. It might die. Okay, Akira dies. The starbase gets upgraded once, but it's... I don't know if it's getting kills. Starfleet Command.
Yeah,
He could use Starfleet
really
Command before it dies.
I mean, at this point I would probably move out.
I still don't know if these Klingons have lost any ships, though. Okay, there was one Sang died. And now some of the Borels are blowing up. Because they're so low on defense. But still, it's difficult because the starbase naturally spreads its fire across multiple targets. Only ships will actually focus fire and get kills.
Well, the thing is, you kind of overstay your welcome.
Okay, yeah,
like
finally.
Right now.
Finally! Ugly
Right
Sleeve's
now.
coming back, and he finally called that warp in. I still think he
No,
could be
he's
fighting.
still
He could be
one
fighting a
versus two,
little
so
bit
I don't know. They could
higher
actually
up.
take down the fleet. I don't know. It's really close.
He needs to go back up so the starbase can start firing again.
Definitely. Oh no,
wow.
he's staying. He's staying.
Oh, he's even moving down. Yeah, so many explosions, and a lot of them are Klingon, but I think just as many of them are Feds.
Yeah, but it's cheap Kabash and some Virels are way cheaper than the Sakiras and so on.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, these Klingons are taking quite a lot of damage. That's really surprising me. Shadow has lost almost his entire fleet. All the Borels are done. And now,
Yeah,
one
at this
Quebec
point,
got in range of the
probably
starbase.
blocking out might be the best.
Yeah, I think it's time to leave. I'm a bit surprised. I'm actually a bit surprised that those Fed ships did so well. I guess this Klingon fleet was full of smaller ships than we realized. But no, still they remain. Trying to chase
better
kills.
than Kabash, by the way.
Yep, I saw that. For when you feel like having a destroyer with 47
Oh, they even
defense.
get another Kira. Oh, seriously, they actually make it. Okay, interesting.
Yeah. That sensor nebula is going to repair. And now the Borg are coming. Finally. So...
There's the rest of the Federation fleet, so this is gonna be really nasty. Yeah, the Borg is not moving up, so yeah, okay.
So yeah, basically... Man! Ugly still has a lot of ships left.
I just combined them, so it's still quite a nice fleet.
After all
Borg
that.
just
Oh, and a
kinda
torpedo
tilted
nebula gets
mining
out of
here.
position, it might die. Unless... unless Pavel runs away from it.
Oh, even a veteran is too. Interesting.
Yep, I like those.
Yeah, they're actually not bad, especially offensive-wise.
Mm-hmm. Actually... Oh, okay, I was about to say, it isn't a torpedo sphere. If it was
Oh,
a torpedo
are you
sphere,
kidding
then...
me? Look at the bottom right, by the way. Fuzzy is raiding with the spring cruiser.
Well, shoot, if it works. Although it looks like one
And
of
he
them
actually
might
gets
die.
away with it, so...
You just see so many torpedoes miss against that Quebec. They're not going to kill it. There are 5 of them shooting, and they're not going to be able to kill a single ship. Yeah, I remember.
There's one huge fat fleet coming.
Yeah, I
Oh yeah,
remember
there
for
are
a short
like
time.
6 spring cruisers shooting at the freaking car watch. It's
I
not
do
doing
remember
anything.
for a short time in the past, there were people trying out Breen cruisers as a counter for Laval's. And that worked pretty well until the Romulan players discovered they could just switch to Riens. And the Riens would just annihilate the Breen cruisers so badly. Look at that, they
Yeah, you
can't even
basically
kill
just
one
switch
miner.
1 or 2 in between, and that's pretty much for cheap cannon fodder.
Yep.
By the way, Ugly has quite a nice fleet here coming. Shadow has like 6-7 ships left, it seems.
Ooh, 23 down has Officer Cavort, which has the engine hooks, so engine disabling.
And there's War Fleet 3 overstage, welcome.
And they cloak out. I wonder if any of these Borg have cloak detect. No, they don't. Although, why did that one decloak? Maybe that was a bug. But that cruiser's dead.
And Veteran Cavort. Yep, there we go.
And oh man, the Cavort hooks caused destruction on one of the engines.
I freaking love the engine hooks from the Cavort.
Yeah. And Shadow is... Oh, Shadow sees... No, he just built that. He just built his his bird of prey yard. And he's about to lose it.
Ugly at this point actually has quite a fleet, it seems. I mean, he has like half a dozen heroes.
Let's take a minute to look at these resources. So, oh, I see. Shadow is raiding up at WarpCore's production, making sure he never gets back up. WarpCore just wants to get his cloak detect and do that for his allies and not worry about anything else. Ugly is low on resources, so is...
yeah, I think pretty much
Fusszeh.
Shadow is out of the game for now, at the moment. Oh, there's the war coming.
Well, the thing is, Shadow, his mining is kept going this whole time. So, he just needs more factories. He's the only
Okay,
player
no,
right
the
now
box
who's
coming,
sitting on lots
okay.
of resources. 23 down has been producing this entire time. And, oh, hello, a sphere! A sphere did not regenerate! Oh, he just now notices and started... it died! Oh, that right there could have been it. Like, that could have been the top team deciding this game, because there's too many fighters here. The S2s are coming in.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's just giving ranks to the Federation fleet at the moment.
And we're about to see a nice veteran galaxy, maybe.
Actually, Ugly should just turn it around and wipe out the rest of the expansion, especially with the S2s now.
Yeah, there's... I mean, I guess he just wants to...
is just going to be used in the turrets.
Oh, he's killing the
does.
scubes. Oh, that must have been a misclick.
Oh, he hasn't
like
even
he
lost the
didn't
freaking Akira. Yeah.
Okay, so now I think Pavel's Borg fleet was the last hope for the bottom team, and it just got... There's only one left.
Well, he has 100 CC soon, so...
Yeah, but no supply.
Yeah, and no resources either.
Oh yeah, and 23 down is taking it to
I actually
Fusszeh.
think at this point, not even a cube would actually change the battle anymore. No.
Yeah.
They couldn't
Although
even
it is
afford
going to take the top team a lot, it's going to take them some time to press their advantage. I mean, they can kill Shadow's field yard with 135 defensive value.
Yeah, but Shadow's at the
Shadow's
same time
about to
raiding at the
kill.
top left, and 23's raiding at the top right at the same time. And there's pretty much no major fleet left except the one from Ugly.
It's true.
I mean,
And here you see
just-
the Breen cruiser's doing nothing while the starbase takes pot shots. If he upgraded this, yep, he just did upgrade the starbase to full damage, so it just got a lot meaner. There's one Klingon kill, 2 Klingon kills. 23 down realizes the starbase is upgraded and runs.
It's still rather equal at the moment. I mean,
It is.
topside pretty much lost quite a lot of its mining and its fleet.
It
but
is.
still
The
only
top team aren't defending themselves.
And they still got that huge fat blob, including Avalons.
And there's more mining being killed. And Fusszeh, I mean, Ugly has been building tons of miners to replace the ones he lost. And he had to buy supply. He can actually call another warp-in, but I think he might be at his max cap. Oh, no, he isn't. The last warp-in he called was right before the big battle, and some of them left because he was at his cap, but now he's lost a lot of warp-ins. Now this will be a tricky fight. This sphere is really close to the starbase, so it might be able to run.
Human at the bottom left? I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, it can run, but so something is going to die here.
Yeah. And once the Avalons attack, all of their fighters are going to swarm in there and start tanking starbase fire. Yep, there they go. So the starbase isn't actually going to shoot anything until every last fighter is dead.
Yeah, at this point it's completely fat rolling at the moment. I mean, the bottom team doesn't have
Yeah.
anything to actually defend this, except they would kind of gather together, but they don't.
And Shadow doesn't even have any other factories besides the one that he's about to lose.
Actually, great play by Ugly at this point.
Yeah, he's being very careful, but he's also making sure that his fleet is doing work instead of just sitting around doing nothing. And even though I personally think he may have gotten too many turrets, they did serve their purpose. Oh, and a veteran Nebula.
Ah, he's upgrading it here.
The veteran Nebula has the ability to call in a single warp-in ship. I like that ability, but at this point it may not be too useful since it's the cap that matters more. When I made Triptychs mod, I made one slight modification, and that was to make it so that the veteran sensor Nebula also increases your warp-in cap by 1.
The veteran ambassador too.
Yeah.
And this
so
one
as
might be
to let
actually
you
quite
use that.
nice because this is a base killing fleet if he actually upgrades it to a veteran ambassador and just
Oh, yeah.
parks it in front of the star
Yep.
base. And he
72 defense. Once you pop the special, it's what?
well, if he gets some
72,
kind of overview of what the
87.
enemy has and where he is, he could actually just kill the starbase and everything else.
Yeah, totally. Because 87 defense, half damage from long range, which is the starbase. He just parks it next to the starbase, and everything else
Plus the special.
doesn't take fire. Yeah. Who's getting? Oh, okay.
Actually, it
23
seems
down.
like he
is
doesn't
killing
know,
some
okay.
modern-
It looks like base trading at the moment, or more or less expansion trading, though Ugly has basically a base killing fleet. So they
Yep.
kind of killed some expansions, and Ugly killed some main bases, or at least he could.
Oh yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Oh, he's
So
actually even building Defiance now, what the hell?
really, that's cool.
Yeah, really? You
I
already
like
got
to see
Defiance.
that.
What the hell?
That makes me very happy.
90 seconds left to the first Defiant. This is gonna be interesting.
Actually, there's one up at the top that's going to finish in 60 seconds. He's got 2 Antares yard, 2 Irati yard, although he's not building out a small yard anymore. Getting allied repair.
Oh, there's the second Defiant. Oh,
he didn't have allied repair on that yard, and WarpCore just told him, look, get it, so that he can repair his S2. Okay, yeah, so there's the relay. That's a pinging
Yeah,
relay, but
he should actually just park the ambassador right in front of it, or... Well, he doesn't even have the special on the Akiras, which is really sad, though.
oh yeah, that
But
is
with
sad.
this kind of fleet, it doesn't really matter, so...
Yeah, I wonder how many Avalons he's actually lost and had to rebuild, because I don't think it's been very many. I think mostly it's the other stuff been dying.
I think
You
at
might
this point he
see a
doesn't really
vet
care about
Avalon.
the upgrades anymore, he's just flying in and...
Although, yeah, I haven't been checking too much, but I'm curious to see if any of these guys have been getting advanced weapons, advanced shielding, etc., because that can make a difference sometimes. I mean, okay, only the Federation player, Ugly, has the facilities required to get that upgrade. But I wonder if he has been. Or I guess the armory can get an attack increase, attack upgrades. And I would be very surprised if 23 down has not gotten improved weapons by now, considering the amount of raiding he's doing.
Oh, at the bottom middle, 3 spheres.
I see. What is...
Maybe a little
Okay,
bit too
triple
much.
holding regen, and triple regen sphere, or triple regen torpedo. Now, like I said,
It's
the funny
following,
thing
okay.
is, if it hasn't died already, yeah, that veteran S2, if it were to join that battle, it could shut down the weapons of the torpedo sphere, like, indefinitely, because it has that super powerful weapon disable against ships that have torpedoes.
What I'm wondering about is when Ugly is actually putting his fleet together, he got another warp into Akiras and the Defiant at his main base. Ah, now he is, it seems.
Yep. And at this point, even though the bottom team's fleet cannot handle the top team's fleet, they're faster and they can cloak. So they're just sort of messing with them as much as they possibly can. You see there's 2 veteran Quebecs there. And 23 down is going to join them with a veteran Cavort. which has that nice little 20% chance to disable engines on a hit,
But
and it
if
shoots
they're not
twice.
cloaking out right now, they're gonna lose way too many ships. Oh, actually, good
Yep.
timing.
And this is when cloak really starts to come into play. Like,
It seems to be rather equal at the moment, except the bottom team has already 105 CCs on the Borg.
yeah. Oh, whoa, whoa, what was that? Oh, that's right, Dominion Cloak Detect. Oh!
Oh, he got it? Nice.
Forgot about that, didn't you? I totally did. They're gonna do it again. WarpCore is about to ping in the middle of this
Look
fleet,
at
I
the
bet.
Federal fleet from freaking ugly. This
And if
is
he
just...
does, all of Shadow's ships will die. I mean, all of 23 down ships will die. I'm just waiting for this. Oh my goodness. It's
Fuzzy
right there.
raiding again with 3 cruisers on the right.
I had totally forgotten about that when I was talking about area cloak detect. That's what they need to do. WarpCore needs to get like scouts and S2s and just throw them everywhere and just start like cloak pinging. Because there are cloaked Romulan or cloaked Klingon ships in the middle of this Federation fleet, and if they got detected, they would all die. Now they're coming back to join up with the 3 spheres. It seems like the Borg economy is really getting underway. He has his supply stations and probably his high nodes levels. So he's able to start cranking out spheres at an alarming rate.
This might be actually quite a problem because the 3 spheres, you got 2 Klingon fleets, well, not really fleets, but...
Yeah, and although
some
Ugly
raiding
has
fleets at
really
least.
Ugly really hasn't lost anything recently, his allies have been losing stuff. Quite a lot.
At least nothing major so far, so...
So like,
Yeah, but here we go. Deep fleet.
you see the veteran sensor nebula is the first target.
First is 2 pops.
Oh,
gets
and
out.
I think that S2 bonus did go on the spheres. Although that sphere died so fast.
Yeah, it's just too much.
Yeah, that was a good sphere kill, but yeah, these Klingons are deadly. And now Ugly has to run, and he doesn't have any allies here helping him out, because they've been decimated by raiding. So yeah, this is going to the bottom team, I think.
I'm gonna show you, at least that cardboard number 23 is really paying off at the moment.
Yeah, really.
I mean, he can't really retreat at the moment because the Avalanche are just too slow, so he would actually lose all of them at once.
Well, I mean, he's trying to, but yeah, the Avalons
Which
aren't
he's
getting
actually
out.
doing right now, so...
Oh, WarpCore came in with the cloak detect
Oh,
pulse.
there's the veteran S2 and...
No, it has too many hit points.
Yeah, it's getting out.
It's 41 defense.
2
What do
Avalons
oh,
down,
and
by the
Ugly
way.
turns around for just a moment, I guess to protect the Avalons. If they can actually get these guys to go under their turrets, they'd do okay, but I don't think the enemy's going to go for that. There's a
It's
Phalanx.
still getting... Oh, a Phalanx class now.
There is a 1300 dilithium ship waiting to join the fight. There it goes.
They're running to the 4th
That thing
turret
costs
at
as
the
much as
moment.
2 turrets. Now the turrets start shooting, and this is bad for the
Turn
Klingons.
around, come on, turn around.
Yeah. They might even get... No, I guess there's too many other ships missing. Although, I really want to see the Defiant special that disables weapons, because you could really use that on these spheres.
Yeah, well, at least the Phalanx special against all these small ships, but he has neither at the moment, so I
Yeah,
don't
that
know.
Phalanx is getting... Oh, the veteran Cavort engine hooked the
Oh, no,
Phalanx, so
come
it
on.
dies. And there the sphere gets away. The thing is, the Borg regeneration requires weapons. So if you use a if you use a Defiant special on a sphere, not only does it lose weapons, it loses the ability to regenerate. So if you research the special for those Defiants, the spheres are done. Like he
By
could
the way,
kill them
Shadow
really
just
easily.
lost a veteran Kibash. No, he didn't. Did he?
I wasn't sure.
No, he got both veteran Kibash out.
And Fuzzy has made T-15s, which is probably too little too late, but it isn't a bad choice considering the number of short-range ships on the field.
And by the way, he's still sieging the same expansion for like 10 minutes, so...
Yep. Oh, please kill that mining
Kinda
station.
interesting. Oh, come on.
They're ignoring it.
It's like 1 hit. 2%.
I guess if
come
they
on.
could get the Cavort, that would be nice, but I don't think they can.
Ah, no, they do.
Okay, they killed it. Wow.
Oh, Diamond coming for the Borg.
Really? Does he have nanites yet? Oh, no.
I don't think so, but at this point I actually would have gone for a freaking cube. I don't know. Might have been better as a tank.
I don't know, I mean, they killed off a lot of the Avalons, so the Fed fleet... Well, let's see. I mean, there's still slow ships in the Fed fleet, so a diamond will do nicely. Although, also, there's now...
Yeah, but he needs diamond for that. He needs nanites for that. Otherwise, it's
the
pretty much
Defiance will do extra
useless.
damage to long range, which is the diamond. I think he should stick with more Defiance instead of getting these Phalanx. Because even though, I mean, they're both pulse ships, so they won't do very good against large ships, the spheres. But like I say, they can disable weapons, which is huge.
Well, it
Shadow's about
depends
to
on what
lose
you're
everything.
facing, basically, and the thing. Oh, second diamond.
Just for reference, like, I think Shadow is probably giving resources to people because he has nothing. He has no supply.
Does he actually have nanites at the moment? I can't see it.
No, there's no nanite research station.
Nope, not at all. Oh, that's actually ugly raiding the Klingon base again.
So, just for reference, Shadow has a scout and 2 veteran Quebecs, and that is his entire fleet. And that is all he's going to have for the rest of the game, I think.
Oh, 23 doesn't look too good either.
I think he just upgraded his starbase twice. So his offense is upgraded now, but that was all of his money.
Yeah.
Up on the top,
I know if you check 23 on the middle right side-ish,
okay.
you got like 6 Gabash, some Cavards, okay, some veterans at least. I mean, you could easily take out Fuzzy the next time he would actually take anywhere.
Yeah, so in the realm of ship production...
So actually, that's something you should do, by the way, which he's not doing, which is really sad. Because you get a scout on them.
Oh, yeah. So, for ship production right now, Shadow is out. WarpCore is actually mining quite a lot. And does he have a large yard? How did he get a catcher cell facility? Oh, maybe it only requires tech lab. Maybe you don't have to actually get the large yard. So, but he is getting a large yard. And even though he doesn't have much... No, he does have expansion mining too.
By the way, Ugly again, very fascinating choice. Not a Defiant special, but defending special. So any small ships might be in real trouble. And you already get 2 of them. And third one coming.
Yeah, it's tricky because, I mean, the Defiants take reduced damage from short range, whereas the Phalanx just do the nice area damage, which is nice against the clusters of Klingon ships that tend to fly so close together.
Yeah, especially with the rest of his ships, I think he doesn't have to care about anything small at the moment anymore, since he already has seen what the enemy fleet looks like.
Yep, and now we have 2 diamonds, 2 spheres that are moving out. So yeah, I mean, everybody's getting into their late game economies. We see a lot of T-15 coming out of Fuzzy, which is nice, but I would have gone for something else. Like, I'm not sure what I would have gone for. Okay, that is tough, because, I mean, he needs those to counter the Klingons, but against the diamonds, 23 down is about to kill off his expansion with a new sensor station. We'll see if they get this canceled in time. Nope.
Okay, it's Fuzzy really moving in with this few T-15 against that kind of lead.
I don't know, I think they might be able to handle it, because they take half damage from all the converts. But yeah, all his miners are dead.
Yeah, but you got still all these Gabash, etc. I don't know.
So
Also, he can cloak.
the long and very painful process of back and forth raiding is continuing. WarpCore has a large yard.
Yeah, but that actually kind of works for Ugly, I think, because he got the economy and the tech, for example.
23 down, cloaks
all the
out with
specials.
perfect
I
timing.
mean, he just killed some.
Oh, hello, hello! Sphere and nanites dying. Or diamond firing. I did not see what Federation stuff died.
At least WarpCore and Ugly got at least the economy, so late game, basically, they're gonna win this if the bottom team doesn't do anything at all.
Yeah, that's... I think maybe 1, maybe 2 ships of Ugly's died, but now all of his ships, the lowest defense in his ship, except for that one Akira, is 39 on an Avalon. Or wait.
Well, he got 2 Akiras,
no,
so...
No, yeah, 40 on that. 38. 38 on a Defiant is the lowest he has, so it's pretty easy for him to keep himself alive.
Yep. Two
There
those
we see
ships, Akiras each 30, and that's
Shadow's last two Quebecs are being attacked by an S2 that has cloak detect pings, so it can see them just fine. But they have so much defense. It's like when an unstoppable force reaches an immovable object.
I think at this point they're kind of basically down to 3 versus 2, even if Fuzzy is just defending and building up, etc.
Yep.
But Shadow is pretty much out of the game for quite a while.
Yep.
He has no supply, he has no dilithium basically, more or less. It seems like his mates won't give him any, so...
Who's killing something now? Oh, 23 down just killed WarpCore's expansion.
WarpCore keeps expanding, okay, that's 23, at least something.
WarpCore is getting his C-17 prototype, which would have cost him over 100 supply. And I don't see the researches yet, but he's probably getting that to deal with the nanites. Now, though, the late-game Dominion ships are really going to come into play. And I think the bottom team just doesn't have the production to match it.
Yeah, especially top left starts to build some perimeters, interesting. And I think he actually gets it up.
23 down is not producing at the moment. I wonder
if he really gets up
feeding.
this perimeter and he can't even afford 88 charges, this might be really nasty.
Wait, where?
Right in his main base, to the bottom of which he's building perimeter with 88.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's seen it, no he doesn't.
These Klingon fleets are really gambling with their lives.
He get it up, yeah, he get it up.
Under a starbase, they're just trying to get constructor kills. And now they're about to see the perimeter, and they're like, oh.
No 88.
Officer Cahort just died.
There's the 88.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the moment you research it, it fires. There's the veteran S2.
Suiciding because again.
And the veteran Cahort has disabled his engines, and they've disabled engines on that Defiant.
Phalanx and upgrades.
Oh, this is tricky. This is tricky if that, because WarpCore can detect the Klingons.
Oh my gosh, no, Ugly is moving anyways. Doesn't matter.
No, okay.
Oh, this would have been so many kills.
Who is? Oh, and the Borg are attacking. This is just back and forth.
Yeah, but against there's even a freaking...
These diamonds with their 175 damage torpedo. And the ability to cast Order to Chaos on each other, which almost doubles their rate of fire. Oh, they did kill a Phalanx! Right before it got in the yard. And the T-15s are just going to have no chance against them. Once again, the Borg sustain heavy damage on their ships, but if they escape and regenerate, then nothing bad happened. Like, they don't lose anything, because they can just regenerate.
I think they might lose the diamond now.
Oh, bad timing. Why is he not running? I think that's a misclick, but yeah. He's going to lose it. Okay, so there's a very distinct difference between leaving with 10% health and recovering to full health without spending any resources, or losing a diamond.
Actually, Shadow and 23 are still waiting around. Shadow is moving to the middle left side.
With his 2 ships.
Well, 2 veterans at least.
Yep,
so...
He got a special yards extension just for the repair yard.
I mean, it's like 4 ships, basically.
I think, I'm not sure, but I think both the bottom player Klingon players are feeding Pavel like crazy right now.
I actually think they should, because at this point... they need something like nanites, etc. Otherwise, I mean, Ugly's fleet is just too nasty at the moment.
Who is fighting? Oh.
I don't know.
The veteran.
For the moment.
The veteran S2 versus the veteran Quebecs. Round 3.
Oh, interesting. Oh, the Quebec actually wins.
Well, there's 2.
He's repeating first.
But yeah. Ooh, advanced. So WarpCore is already researching Pink Beam of Death. But his tritanium is so low he can't really do the rest, although his allies have tritanium, so if they just gave it to him, he'd be fine. I'm trying to figure out... I don't think Fuzzy is building anything other than his T15 spam, and now he's building it out of 2 yards.
Top side is actually quite fine resource-wise, and the bottom side okay. Pavel, what a huge amount of the lithium.
I think these guys needed
like
to go ahead and start cracking star bases. They needed
actually,
to crack...
that's what probably the bottom side is doing, probably waiting for a cube or something.
Like,
I mean,
now, okay, now they're
4.3k
going.
the lithium, seriously.
Yeah, the top team are just going to go and try to crack Shadow Starbase and be done with it. And once again, if you had your Defiant Special, you could disable weapons on the Starbase, which would be a really big deal.
Especially an upgraded starbase.
Yeah. Yeah, this thing attacks for 123 offensive value worth of damage.
Or man, if you would have a freaking ping on your freaking Dominion ships, which they do, but...
Yep, he just missed it.
They don't use. Well, you can still park
Yeah.
the freaking
Okay, now I think something's...
in front of the starbase, so it doesn't really matter.
I think something's going to happen here, finally, because I don't think the board can get here in time to stop this.
Nope, the starbase is gone. If he's really parking the Kudos and the Ambassador in front of the starbase. Which he's not.
It's like, careful, they're playing too timidly.
What are they doing? Is the Borg fleet really moving in against that fleet? Are you... Really?
That's a tricky situation. Because the
That
Borg...
is kind of like suicide.
Yeah, it's like,
Look at this fleet, this is suicide.
Okay, if the diamonds have nanites, but they need to pop them now and run.
They don't have nanites, that's why I'm saying it.
Are you sure?
Actually,
they got the
might
station.
have.
Oh, I mean, he's
Same
reaching...
the relay.
He has to have nanites. If he's getting the relay, hopefully he got nanites first.
It's currently researching.
There it is.
Then the nanites, yeah.
Okay. He was starting to scare me.
Come on, you activate the freaking diamond.
There's a
You can do
Defiant.
it.
Okay,
Activate the
now he's
diamond.
running. They killed a T-15. They engine broke Defiant. And this is where it's
Why
very
is he-
difficult for the Feds
he
and
stopped.
Dominion to get a kill.
Yeah, this is some bad micro.
There goes another T-15.
And he's running to the another diamond, which is going.
Yep. That diamond only needs to
Why
hit a
is-
T-15 like 4 times for it to die. But
Why
there,
is he
the
retreating
ambassador. The ambassador that laughs in the face of... I even think its special gives it resistance against torpedoes. Yep. When it activates its special, it takes reduced damage from torpedoes. So it basically, every single thing about it is about countering the diamond.
Okay, look at this at the moment. I mean, Ugly and Walker basically retreating to Ugly's expansion, which is completely fortified, which is really nice and whatsoever. But still, they could have easily wiped out the expansion in the bottom left. Well,
Yeah.
his main base in the bottom
Yep,
left.
they're playing too timidly.
And
I don't
yeah.
think... I'm starting to think the top team doesn't actually understand just how broken the bottom team is right now. They think the bottom team still has those huge Klingon fleets that they had earlier. But they don't. I mean, 23 down is getting a new constructor because he doesn't have any. Oh, well, okay, he has one way out there, but...
Well, it depends on the next few minutes, but this misconception is basically really game-changing at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, if the Borg would really get some more diamonds, and well, then they already got, so...
Yeah, the longer the top team waits, they're just going to be going against more diamonds.
Yeah.
Although maybe they're okay with that, because they're just going to have more... Okay, they just hit their cap for phalanx.
Same with the bottom right side, 23, who has pretty much nothing left at all.
He has so many resources, I don't know if he's going to get a yard or if he's going to start feeding. I'm expecting, yep, forward battle yard. So there's the third forward battle yard for 23 down. I expect to see this one die just as
raiding
spectacularly.
Ugly at the moment, the main base.
Mm-hmm.
Some supplies for the fat guy, Shadow. I'm also wondering why ugliness maybe is one example. This natural expansion is kind of turtling at the Tritanium moon. That doesn't really make any sense. Quite an effort there.
Oh man, the time it takes for this Federation fleet to go all the way back up to the top.
Yeah. We should just get maybe 2 or 3 scouts and maybe the sensor ping from his sensor stations.
Yeah, let me see. Does Fuzzy have the sensor ping? No, he doesn't. Only
And no
WarpCore
scout
does.
here, so they all get out.
Yep. They just leave. I think the bottom team got like 1, maybe 2 kills there. And WarpCore's brave C-17 that he sent all the way around the bottom of the map is dead.
Another dot for the bottom team, okay. Actually, that's one weird part I don't understand, because it's actually just spraying nanites at the bottom middle against some random cloakers, which he's not playing against, so...
Yeah, I wonder if Pavel realizes that there are no cloakers on the top team, except for those Breen cruisers, because he keeps on building Vinculum relays. And even Fuzzy has given up on building them. He only has 2 and one's the prototype, which can't cloak.
Especially when you already got nanots, I think you should go for more diamonds, or maybe even the cube, just for tanking purposes, if you got the lithium, of course.
Now this is interesting. I think the top team
Which they kinda have.
The top team is starting to figure out that there aren't many Klingon ships left because both Dominion players are pumping out C-17s.
Yeah, well, especially look at the middle right-ish position from 23. He actually has a nice position here.
Kadouj, yep.
Even though undefended, of course.
He figures at this point in the game
in.
the only thing he can do that's still useful is maybe polar on field, or else something late. I mean, Bortas probably, actually.
Actually not moving in, interesting.
If they try to build that relay node right now, it's gonna die.
Well, I
It
think
might
the
die
whole
anyway.
expansion is gonna die.
They did. It started deploying right when the enemy shows up. So as soon as Ugly sees it, he'll kill it.
Wouldn't have made a difference, I guess.
Yeah. Boom.
Yeah, the thing is basically, besides Pavel, nobody has really a fleet left, so...
Yeah, like they've tried, but 23 down just hasn't been able to... I mean, he's gotten a little bit of ship production up, but he's lost as many as he's produced.
Come on, upgrade that galaxy.
There goes... Oh yeah, nice.
Come on, upgrade
I hope he has enough slots. He has the ambassador.
Oh, this Fusszeh is moving in. Oh, there's just Fusszeh siding. Look at this.
Oh yeah.
They're dying so fast.
That was intense.
It
2
like
spheres
3
and a diamond
seconds
in the
spheres
blink of an
died.
eye. 3
And the next
spheres.
one.
I think it just took, what, 5 seconds for about 9,000 dilithium to be destroyed.
Well, that was pretty much game changing. And he still hasn't upgraded his freaking galaxy class. Oh, there we go.
Let's see, exciting. What does he
I mean,
get?
you just see the freaking diamond and it's just dying so fast.
Yep, they were beyond
It's
help
just
at
too
this
much.
point. Okay, so I'm
And
expecting to see a
Bortas, by the way,
GG.
might... It is pretty much GG, yeah. By the way, the Bortas might have been interesting, yeah. If you get out like 2 or 3 of them to kind of lure them in some specific position, it might have been interesting.
There's the glorious Klingon fleet. 2 veteran Cavorts, 2 veteran Quebecs attacking the starbase. They're proud of their raiding ships.
And the 2 from Shadow, at least they know they move back.
Oh no, the veteran S2 is hung up on a building! And it gets killed by the starbase!
Oh.
but stuff's just melting.
Does he really have a... No, he doesn't. Oh, just a veteran ambassador, never mind.
Oh, Pavel just lost his constructor, so he can't even build new ships.
I actually wish he would move his Defiance against the Star Race, and especially the ambassador to tank.
Yep.
Which he doesn't care about because he has such a huge fleet.
Yeah, and all the fighters just sort of trail in a little arc. I like that.
Just too much, yeah.
They all follow each other.
He doesn't even care about micro at the moment.
I like to see that cluster of T-15s just firing from the back. And Pavel's beginning mass decom, so... Oh yeah, I forgot to mention,
Pretty much lost.
23 down's third, or maybe was it fourth, battle yard got killed.
His expansion is gone, he doesn't have any larger fate going on, nope.
Yeah, the only reason the bottom team hasn't GG'd is because they're having too much fun raiding right now. They're enjoying it. And here come the pink beams of death.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter because at least Ugly has
oh no, it's not researched
one
yet.
pen expansion Soul Turtle up, and he has so many resources and whatsoever, and there is no point. Get a Perimeter on the top left from WarpCore. And Fuzzy, well actually Fuzzy didn't build any turrets. What the hell is going on? Look at Fuzzy's main base, he didn't build any turrets at all. Very surprising.
Well, he's never really been raided too much. I mean, at his main, his expansions have all been raided over and over.
Well, they didn't keep him before to build like 20 turrets at once. Ah, okay. He's chasing the raiders with T-15s. Ah, he even used a sensor ping, but he's not following, too sad.
Yep. What could these guys be enjoying so much that they're not
It's
GG?
pretty much GG at this point. With these T-15s and especially Ugly's fleet, it's definitely game over.
I can't figure out where Defiants are fighting. I hear Defiant shooting. Okay, if they're Defiants, they would be blue.
Actually he has it at his second expansion, half a dozen of them. No idea why, I think he's just cookie and thinks, okay, my fleet is big enough.
Oh no, those are phalanx pulses.
He's just flying them around because, well, he can.
Yep. Shadow's final two ships.
I mean, just his main fleet of phalanx and some Moblins and Akiras. It's just too much.
I wonder, did something happen to 23 Down's veteran cavorts? Nope, there they are.
Ah, they're the Avalons. I'm wondering why actually Ugly is moving his Defiance back to his second expansion and then moving it back again to his main fleet.
And we see just how many shots it takes. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a veteran Quebec? And the answer, if each lick deals 1 hit point of damage, 963.
Oh, even siege cruisers from WarpCore.
Oh, yep. Oh yeah, those are WarpCores, not even fuzzies. Okay, let's see the special recharge.
You should probably defloak or never. Well, he doesn't.
Come on. Boom.
Not like it would make a difference.
Okay, one of these Quebecs has to die, seriously.
I think they're all gonna die now.
Okay, there it goes. And the other one now. There goes a cavort. Finally the
I
Quebec
just click on the
dies.
second one and it's getting targeted. Nope, still not. And no it is, and it's dead.
Oh,
Oh,
shoot.
another veteran Kibash.
Really? Yeah, you're right, in the middle of all this.
The
The beautiful thing about these veterans is
but still moving back in the middle of the fleet.
they only take like 4 veteran slots, so you could have like 8 of them, or well, I guess 6 of them in a game if that's all you're getting.
I find it more interesting how, yeah, he did with
Yep,
how
23 Down's right, they did
moving
die
his-
with honor.
He moves back his veteran Kibash for no fucking reason, but whatever.
Alrighty, hope you guys enjoyed watching that long but very exciting game. This is Triptych signing off.